Hey guys, Jessica Kubasi here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to get an effect just like this type of coloring. It's a little more on the cooler side. I usually do I usually color my pictures with a warmer tone, so I was like, you know what, let me add some blue in here. So we are taking this photo and transforming it into this photo. So hopefully it comes out kind of like this, and I'm going to try my best to get it exactly like that. All the adjustments are going to have to be perfect. So that's a lot of pressure on me. Here goes nothing. The first thing that I usually do is decrease the vibrance, and the saturation within the picture. And that just gives it like a really good base. And I feel like I'm like on a cooking channel when I say that. Like, when they're like, it just gives it like a nice texture, the onions, I don't know. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just lower the saturation to -13. And we're going to set the opacity at 73%. We want it to be very slight, but you can notice it, especially in that face area. You never want to like do this. Maybe you want, if you want, you can do that, but I don't know, that's not for me. So curves is up next. And I drew a little curves thing on my notebook, and it's looking really like a hot mess right now. So hopefully I can get this to look as accurate as I had it before. And honestly, I play around with curves so much. You can tweak this every which way, and it's going to give you a different type of look. So would definitely just sit for like 20 hours if you got that free time. If you got that free time, just like sit on curves and then mess with it. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to set the mode from normal to luminosity. And as you can see, it just whitens, those highlights, which I like. I am going to lower the opacity though. Hopefully that's what it's supposed to look like. I guess I won't find out until the end. Here, let me just do this, bump this up. Okay. Next thing is selective color. I love selective color. You can do a lot with this. We're going to start with the reds first, and we're just, adjusting the black on there, and that's plus 38. And then I'm going to go to neutrals. I'm literally just going to type in random numbers here. If you guys are wondering, the most frequently used tabs that I use in selective color: reds, yellows, whites, neutrals, and blacks. I hardly ever touch these, except green. I use it if there's trees and stuff like that, but I usually don't play with that too much. But blacks and neutrals are my absolute favorite. They can change the entire picture. I really urge you guys to experiment with this entire panel. Like, look at what that did. Just gave it like a nice, it literally changed the whole tone of the picture. And this is just selective color. Lowering the opacity down to 75, and we're keeping that on normal. Again, we're going to go back to curves. And, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I have to like do the same one that I did before, so I'm going to try to do this. There's really no easy way of doing this. There is an easy way, you just do it, but okay. Oh my God, this looks so bad right now. Don't judge me, you guys. I swear this is not how it's supposed to look like. Okay, we're gonna try to get this to look as decent as possible. I swear it's gonna look less ugly in just a moment, everybody. Okay, hopefully, I don't know. I think this is it. I think this is good. Okay, so thankfully we're changing the layer mode to luminosity once more. And look at what that did. It kind of just brought out, it made it a lot less contrasted. We are lowering the opacity to 50%, and look at that. All with one curves layer. I want to zoom in and show you guys. Beautiful. Okay, it's not looking so bad, okay? We're going to do curves one more time, I promise, and we're going to go to the blue tab this time. And I did this because I wanted there to be a little bit of yellow tones in here. Very, very slight yellow tones though. We're talking like minuscule. Like you gotta have like really good eyes. I wear glasses, so fun fact, I wear glasses. My vision is horrible actually, if you believe it. I mean, why wouldn't you believe it? It's not like something extraordinary. Okay, this is why I just record tutorials by myself. Okay, hopefully, I hope this is looking like it should. The color tabs in the curves layers are very sensitive, if you will, air quotes over here. I would play around with those. I really love using the blue tab, and I love playing around with everything. But as you can see, it just takes a while to just tweak it to your liking. I think this is looking pretty good, and I'm lowering the opacity once more. You know what, if this, okay, it's very, very slick. Do you guys notice that? I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see the difference. The trick is to do very slight adjustments and to kind of like pile them on, like so. And the next thing we're going to do is go to the solid color section here, or if you want to know how to get to it, you know, in the actual panel above, just go to layer, new fill layer, then solid color. And I have an exact color that I used. I used like a blue color, and I wrote it down, so I'm just going to type it in here. Okay, there we go. So it's like this blue, Super Mario blue color. Probably totally wrong. I'm going to get like some hate comments like that's totally inaccurate. I love Super Mario though. So we're cool. We are going to go from normal to color, and then we are changing the opacity, we're lowering it, and we're lowering the fill as well. And we're lowering the fill to 24%. So I think this is the layer that really gives it the color. It fills in, this layer is filling in all over here as well, as you can see. And one of the last color layers is going to be another selective color, because you guys know how much I love it. And we're just going to use the white and neutral panel this time. It's all the negatives, just like my life, just everything's negative. Okay. And then we're going to go to neutrals. That's a joke, by the way. I'm still hoping on getting a cat. That's one positive thing I'm looking forward to. I already have the name. I have everything I need for it. So look at that selective color layer, how pretty it makes it. Last but not least, I'm just going to add some, like a gradient effect to the borders. Border, I don't know. So you could do this with the gradient. I'm literally just going to take a brush, make sure that it's black, lower the hardness to 0%, and kind of like brush over the edges, kind of darken it up just a tiny bit. And you don't want it too much. You want to obviously just lower that just a tiny bit. Again, you can use the gradient tool, but I'm just being lazy. Actually, no, I'm not being lazy because this takes longer, so there you go. I'm being resourceful with the brush tool. Okay, and I'd say that looks pretty good. Kind of, yeah, I think it's pretty accurate to what I had before. This is the before, and this is after, and I'll zoom in. This is before, and that's after. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love this coloring, and you can use this on so many other pictures, especially outdoor pictures. And I've already tried it on another one of my pictures, and I loved it. So try it out. Tell me what you think of it. And thank you guys, as usual, for watching. I really, really appreciate it.